90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 7 was filled with drama. However, some couples' storylines were much more dramatic than others. Happily Ever After Season 7 had a diverse cast, featuring relationships from several 90 Day Fiancé spin-offs, including 90 Day, The Single Life, 90 Day Fiancé, Before the 90 Days, and 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way. Angela Deem and Michael Alasani were one of the more dramatic couples of the season, as Angela surprised Michael in Nigeria to see whether he was cheating on her. Big Ed Brown and Liz Woods also had no shortage of drama and broke up several times throughout the season. Kim Menzies also faced some challenges with Usman Soja Boy Umar, who tried to convince her to adopt his nephew after the couple was briefly engaged. Shaeeda Sween and Bilal Haziz also disagreed on when they should try to have a child, while Elizabeth Libby Pothest and Andre Castravet announced that they were expecting their first son. Jenny Slatin and Sumit Singh faced many of the same difficulties with Sumit's family, while Yara Zaya and Jovi Dufresne disagreed on where they would like to make a permanent home for themselves. While the season was filled with over-the-top dramatic moments, some stood out above the rest. 90 Day Fiancé's Bilal's ex-wife Shaeeda confronting Shaeeda. One of the season's most dramatic moments involved 90 DF's Shaeeda, who was aggressively confronted by Bilal's ex-wife Shaeeda when the two met to work out their issues. Shaeeda had previously felt disrespected by Shaeeda when she pressured her to sign a prenup while visiting her at Bilal's home. Bilal arranged for Shaeeda and Shaeeda to meet in public to resolve their issues, with himself in attendance as well, although things did not go as planned. Shaeeda quickly became defensive and even told Bilal to get a hold of Shaeeda when the argument became heated. Shaeeda also stood up and got directly in Shaeeda's face, which was completely inappropriate given the nature of the meeting. 90 Day Fiancé's Jenny Sumit's explosive fight. Another one of Happily Ever After Season 7's most dramatic moments surprisingly took place between 90 Day Fiancé stars Jenny and Sumit, who are not usually shown to be aggressive. Jenny and Sumit decided to finally tell his parents they secretly got married, but they did not take the news well. After Sumit's parents left, a huge fight broke out between Jenny and Sumit, which was mainly initiated by Jenny. She told Sumit to stay away from her forever after he admitted to her that he was not happy with his parents' reaction to the news. Jenny also got physically aggressive with Sumit when he tried to console him by shoving him and pointing her finger directly in his face. 90 Day Fiancé's Angela destroying Michael's car. Arguably, the most dramatic and wild moment of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 7 was when Angela showed up unexpectedly at Michael's house in the middle of the night and began to tear parts of his car. Angela didn't tell Michael she was in Nigeria as she wanted to see if she could catch him cheating on her, and he briefly confronted her when she arrived at his house. While producers, along with Michael's friends, were quickly able to break up the physical confrontation between Angela and Michael, Angela began to destroy Michael's car instead. Angela screamed that the car was also hers as she was Michael's wife and began to tear parts off the front of it in a dramatic meltdown.